What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do the underwater Drake effect. This is the effect that 40 uses on Drake's beats in order to get his vocals to stand out so well. So I have a session here inside of Pro Tools where I was doing the exact same thing for my own vocals. And on the beat track, you'll notice that I have the plugin Lo-Fi. And inside of the sample right here, you'll notice that I have it notched down just a little bit to 36,000 hertz. So basically what this plugin is doing is it's basically cutting out all the high-end information of the beat. So the hi-hats, this loud snare, and this is better than using a EQ and just cutting the frequencies out, because instead of just cutting the frequencies out, it's making it as if the frequencies were never even there. And if you've ever watched the Noah interview, Drake's engineer, you'll hear him talk about this, and he says that when you do this to the beat or to instruments inside of the beat, it gives this effect as if like you've heard it somewhere before, or like it's like this longing feeling. And that's what Drake does in his beats to make his beats stand out from everybody else's. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it. And it's really simple. You just add this plugin to your beat track, right? And you can slide the sample right down. You can slide it down as much as you want. I find that just one notch off to 36,000 hertz sounds perfect. It doesn't cut too much out. And then if I need to do something like a beat drop, I might slide it over a little bit more, and then I'll come back to 36 for the drop. That's if I'm using this plugin. But I want to show you guys what this sounds like with it on and with it off. First, I'm going to have the plugin off, and I'm going to solo out the beat, and I'm going to just play it, and I'm going to turn it on, and you're going to hear a difference. Do you hear how it's like tucking the hi-hats back? So I'll turn it back off again. Listen specifically to the hi-hats and the snare. So you're going to hear it cracking. You're going to hear the hi-hats like ticking really nice. And then I'm going to turn it on, and you're going to hear them kind of like tuck into the back. And it's still allowing the kick to come through, but everything sounds like really nostalgic and like pushed to the back. So with the vocals actually on, it allows the vocals to shoot right through the beat to the top, right at the top. This is how Drake gets his vocals to be so clear and concise in the song. He's not fighting anything in the high end at all. So with the beat, if you pull a beat from YouTube and you need to like cut out the high end, try Lo-Fi at like 36,000 hertz, and then you'll get an effect like this. So I'll start with the plugin off. You'll hear the lyrics. Pay attention to how the lyrics are kind of like in the middle of all the hi-hat and the snare information. And then I'm going to turn the plugin on, and pay attention to how it kind of just like becomes the main element of the song. So with it bypassed first.
New destiny starting to merge. Yeah. I'm starting to see my worth. Yeah. These bridges are starting to burn. Well, fuck it, we burning down. Don't cost enough for my concern. Yeah. It's too bad I know my own worth. I let this stupid hoe stay with me. It's a different type of come and play with me. Gotta pay with me now. You know, whoa. New destiny starting to merge. Yeah. I'm starting to see my worth. Yeah. These bridges are starting to burn. Well, fuck it, we burning down. Don't cost enough for my concern. Yeah. It's too bad I know my own worth.
So all that high-end information is not fighting the vocal anymore. It's allowing it to punch through. And I really like using this effect on certain songs where I'm like softly singing, or I'm just not like really hard rapping. And I just wanted to get on here and just break this effect down for you super quick. So that is how you do the lo-fi effect. This is the effect that 40 does on Drake's beats. And I figured with the release of Drake's album, no better time than to release a video like this. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you learned anything in this video, like and subscribe to the channel. Comment below another cool tip or trick that you know that maybe 40 does or another engineer does that nobody else really knows about. Comment it below. And I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video.